See, one of the things I said I wasn't going to do is get up on this microphone again on this beautiful Monday morning and holler in your ear. So I'm not going to do that for the sake of my blood pressure and yours. I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to try my very best. Okay. I'm going to try my very, very best to keep my anger to a minimum. Okay. I have also had an opportunity to go back and watch at least season 4 of Real Housewives of Potomac. And I'm not going to hold you. Candiace was a mess, y'all. Candiace was a mess. However, with that being said, while Candiace was a whole entire aggravating, insufferable mess in season 4, I do see the narrative that is being played out in front of us in season 8. I see it. Okay. So let's just get into it.
All of this, it's just
I forgot to say this in my last review. Candiace wouldn't have been able to say not a thing to me about nobody's husband doing anything. But you know what? We'll get into that because she doubled down in her ignorance. So let's keep going. Okay, let's keep going. So Gordon and Jeremiah. The paternity of Jeremiah is the baby. Gordon's is the baby's ink. Okay. Karen was like, we not here for it. All right. Shut all this down. Now, Mia does clear it up that she did have an IUI. She knows her body. Gordon is the father of that child. Ink may feel like he may be the father just because there may have been some overlap, but otherwise, Gordon belongs to Jeremiah and Jeremiah belongs to Gordon. Okay. I'm with Karen. This child is going to see this later on. That baby can probably Google right now and see that his mother is caught up in some old foolery, and it's caught up in some mess. And we don't need the baby to see that. Okay. And so to me, that sounded like Karen knows good and damn well that Mia will sell her soul to be on this television show. Mia don't give a damn about nobody. So she don't care, which leads me to believe that Mia and Gordon are playing in our faces about this entire storyline. I feel like y'all playing. I can't believe you. I wanted to go, and y'all know I wanted to go up for Mia, but baby, she ain't, It's a no for me, dog. Okay. It's a no for me. Okay. They ask Mia, why are you leaving? Why are you looking to leave Gordon? What's the whole thing? Originally you said that you had more money than Gordon. And then you said later on in that same trip that you may have married Gordon for money. So she tells us that she lost her grandparents, came into some money. Gordon had a lavish wedding with her. He spent a lot of money, but he actually was bankrupt. Okay. And so that's how the whole I have more money than he did conversation came from. Honestly, Mia, girl, you be lying so much. I cannot. Okay. She says that her legal team has asked her to sign an affidavit and requested that she does not divorce Gordon until June at the earliest because they're selling their businesses, etc. I'm trying to figure out what other businesses they have. I thought it was just a joint chiropractic. I don't know. Y'all get down in the comments and tell me what y'all think or what's going on, because again, Mia lies so much that I just can't with her. Okay. Somehow the conversation, the other part, Mia not paying the rent. Okay. So the Bethesda apartment that we saw them living in, apparently the management company is suing Mia and Gordon for unpaid rent. And Mia says it's because Gordon refuses to pay his half of the rent. I honestly think I'm not finna let nobody, not am person, mess up my credit. So if he can't afford it, like we've already established that he can't afford it, you taking care of him now, etc., etc., go ahead and pay that bill, okay? And just hold it over Gordon's head. Actually, just move on, okay?
I'm so tired, child. I'm so tired. I'm really tired.
Mia really get on my nerves now. I'm like, girl, you such a lie and the truth ain't in you, okay? Anyway, so I don't know how we got to Mia trying to say that Wendy and Candiace didn't reach out to her. I was going through this and even Karen reached out to me. I said, girl, why were you checking for Wendy and Candiace again? You don't even like them like that. Okay. And after you put your hands on Wendy, and again, yes, Wendy may have accepted your apology, and y'all may have flirted and bumped KKs and done all these different things. You may have, but that doesn't necessarily mean that girl want to get in your business like that. Okay, so the conversation comes up as, why didn't Wendy and Candiace reach out, trying to make it seem like these girls are the problem. And I felt like that was what was going on this entire episode. It was like, my God, today, y'all, Candiace and Wendy don't have to reach out to nobody if they don't want to. If they don't want to, they don't have to. And that's it. And my thing is, why do you feel like you need to expect their call? I feel like this is kiss the ring. You need to kiss the ring. You need to kiss the ring. You need to kiss the ring. And it almost feels like also I'm pointing the finger to try to make it seem like they're the problems. It's like, but all of y'all have played a role in this. So anyway, Candiace says to me, Mia, listen, I didn't reach out because I didn't want to get involved. And quiet as it's kept, I wouldn't want to get involved neither, girl. This mess. Girl, your husband calling everybody, throwing you under the bus, child. We can't get the truth about you. I'm not finna call you so you can lie to my face about some foolishness that's going on, girl. Because I know if I call you, you're not going to tell the truth. I don't know what's going on. And I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want no parts. And I get her. I totally understand, okay? And so Andy, here he go. Well, reaching out doesn't necessarily mean getting involved. Andy, shut your ass up, okay? Here, Andy, here you are. You have so much to say when it comes to Candiace and Wendy, but when Gizelle and Robyn, you don't have nothing to say. And we'll get into that in just a second. So we get to Gizelle's package. Oh, they bring up this little boy, Jason. Oh, please. They were not in no real relationship. I don't even know why y'all wasted our time with this mess. Please, okay? They made sure to show Wendy telling Mia that, Gizelle was making fun of my mama when she was in the hospital. I don't have nothing to say to her. They made sure to show that clip. However, they did not show the fact that Gizelle called Wendy's mama evil. They did not do that. I said, now, if you're going to paint the picture, paint the whole picture. Don't just paint just one side of it, okay? And let's clarify. Let's not be funny. Let's not be silly. Wendy had no idea why Gizelle's dad was in the hospital. She didn't know why. She didn't ask. It wasn't none of her business. All she know is that, listen, don't come to me trying to ask for sympathy when she has been an evil warlock witch to me this whole time. Okay. So I don't understand why the responsibility, the onus needs to fall on Wendy to try to mend fences with Gizelle when she is not trying to do any of those things herself. She said, I didn't know your mother was in the hospital when I called her. Now, she didn't deny, Gizelle did not deny that she called Wendy's mama evil. Okay. She just said, I didn't know your mama was in the hospital. So Gizelle, you have to know somebody's mama is in the hospital before you know not to talk about their mama. Girl, parents should be off limits, period. Okay, unless your parent is involved in doing some stuff that ain't got no business, like, overreaching mama. Okay, but so you mean to tell me that you have to know that parent is in the hospital for you not to talk about them badly? I don't understand that logic. I don't. So not owning the fact that she said that her mother was evil, right? She ain't say, I didn't say that about your mama. She just said, well, I know your mom was in hospital, but you still call her mama evil. Okay. So let me just break this down for you, for the folks that don't understand. Wendy showing apathy towards Gizelle's father is literally the most respectful thing she could have done. Because quiet as it's kept, the way Gizelle tried the hell out of Wendy, girl, please, me showing apathy, like, listen, I don't have nothing to do with that. Okay. That's the least that she could have done. Okay. Anyway, we're moving on because I'm getting aggravated with this. Okay. Again, Andy, if you're going to get conflict resolution, you have got to hold both all these women's feet to the fire. And I wrote that in my notes. You cannot just sit here and show all the clips of Wendy and Candiace rolling their eyes and doing everything, but then you're not showing anything that they've done as well. Okay. I'm not feeling that. So Gizelle talks about her father. She gets emotional. Mind you, there's a clip going around of Mr. Graves, let his soul rest in peace, child, because I know he was a mess, child. I'm watching season 4 and I can see he was a mess when he was young, child. You can tell, okay? And so Mr. Graves said to his running mate, or not running mate, to someone he was running up against in a political campaign many moons ago, he called that lady Aunt Jemima. Girl, we already know, just looking at Gizelle's family, I'm not even trying to be funny, but they're from New Orleans. All of them are light bright, damn near white looking. And it's giving blue veins. It really is. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. We're not gonna sit up here and act like colorism isn't a thing in the Black community. Okay, we're not gonna do that. So I don't know what it is about Gizelle, but she runs RHOP. She runs Real Housewives of Potomac. This lady sat up here, and if it wasn't for Mia putting her business out saying that she's in a relationship, we would have never known. She is playing in our faces, trying to make it seem like Jason is somebody that she really is dating when she really is dating somebody else, girl. I said, and nobody batted an eye. Andy didn't ask no questions about no man or nothing. He just moved right along. I said, okay.
I'm just trying to stay calm. Just trying to be calm. That's all.
Gizelle is she runs the show. She runs the show, and that's it. Okay. So as Gizelle is talking about her father and how she has the best dad, etc., etc., Candiace, she crying. I hate when Candiace cry. I be so aggravated with Candiace. I want to punch her in her face, girl. Now is not the motherfucking time to be crying, girl. Now is not the goddamn time to be crying. Stop all that crying. I need you to stop. I need you to not even man up. I need you to woman up. Get your pussy lips up, okay? Get it together. Stick your chest out and boss up. Like, I'm tired of her crying every damn 5 minutes. So, because every time you have these tears, nobody can take you seriously. Okay. So they asking Andy, calling out Candiace, basically trying to embarrass her. I felt like he was trying to low key embarrass her. He was like, "Why are you crying, Candiace?" And she was like, just move on. I really feel, I feel bad for her, right? And so here goes Andy. So that means Candiace kind of cares about you. When I tell you the way that Gizelle's face dried up as soon as they started talking about Candiace, I said, this heifer is so freaking evil. Like, what is your problem? For real? What is your problem? Honestly, the whole time Candiace was crying and Andy was trying to call her out and draw all the attention to her crying again, I was just like, Andy, just please leave her alone. Okay? Please just leave her alone. So then they also talk about the situation where they were in Dominican Republic and Gizelle brings up Grace going to school in Florida and Wendy and Candiace were making faces. Gizelle says, "How dare you make faces about my daughter?" Girl, this ain't got nothing to do with your damn daughter. This ain't got nothing to do with Grace. Matter of fact, we love Grace. Grace is the best thing you've ever done in your whole entire life. We don't like you, Gizelle. We like Grace, okay? We like Grace, Angel, and Adore. The rest, no ma'am, okay? We don't understand. So my thing is, though, okay, going back to earlier parts of season 6. So if we're going to show Wendy and Candiace making faces as Gizelle is talking, right? Why are we not also showing Gizelle walking into a Happy Eddie launch party hosted by Wendy and Eddie Osefo, okay? Gizelle walks in and don't even speak to the host. She act like Wendy is not even there. Soon as Eddie starts talking about his product, girl, she picks up a mirror and starts looking in the mirror and trying to act like nothing else is going on. Girl, I said that. So if y'all are gonna show Candiace and Wendy making faces, then you also need to show Gizelle doing what she is doing. The fact that Gizelle said that she didn't care that Mia assaulted Wendy because she doesn't like Wendy. Like, are we not going to paint the full picture? So Candiace and Wendy say, we took it upon ourselves to ask you how your daughters were doing, congratulate you on your daughters, ask you if your daughters were going to be pledging, aka, here go Gizelle. Nope, that didn't happen. And both Candiace and Wendy were like, that absolutely did happen. Yes, it did. And I believe them. I really do. I don't think that they were lying. I think that's crazy to me for both of them to be lying. Anyway, here's where I said, oh yeah, y'all, no, y'all trying to paint one particular narrative, and that's what it is. So Andy says, oh, production is telling me they don't have footage of that in my ear. I said, oh yeah. Candiace was like, oh, okay. I see where they go. I see what's happening. And it's so frustrating to see that. I believe that they're telling the truth. I don't think that they're lying about that. I really don't. I don't. Y'all get down in the comments and tell me what you think. Okay. So we get into they ask Karen, what's happening? Why Karen, do you regret not taking a stance for when Candiace and Wendy were making faces. And she said, Karen said exactly what needed to be said in that moment, okay? She said, I feel like we all made faces. Exactly. Gizelle literally, during the Happy Eddie conversation, Eddie's sitting up here talking. Gizelle pull her makeup thing out and act like nobody talking about nothing. It was so rude. Like, what are you talking? And she walks, and that's one thing that Gizelle's done. I'm pretty sure she has done a mountain of other things, but nobody, for some reason, can find the footage. Like, what? Okay, we can we please be for real? Oh, I said they want Candiace and Wendy to apologize to Gizelle so badly. They really want Candiace and Wendy to apologize to Gizelle so badly, and I don't even understand. Okay, so we're moving on. They asked again about Jason. I think I already told y'all this they bring up the situation that Jason was talking to some white lady, which that's exactly who Jason looked like he would be talking to, some white lady. Okay, some white lady. All right. And Gizelle was like, yeah, no, he does him, I do me, blah, 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 whatever. We're on the journey to love. Mia was like, yep, she talking to somebody. Had Mia not put her business out, we would have never known. So she get to slip and slide and slip all day long. Okay. Baby, this slip and slide records. Gizelle get to slip and slip, baby. She get to slip and slide and do whatever the hell she want to do up on the show. I promise you. She Queen Bee. That's what it is, okay? Anyway, Andy says, well, I can't wait to see the love journey happening. I said, where? Where is it going to happen, journey? Where is this journey going to happen, Andy? Well, I can't wait till this love journey happens. When the hell, where is it gonna happen, Andy? It ain't gonna happen on this show because that bitch, she ain't even tell y'all she is in a relationship. You didn't even ask her why has she not shared that she's in a relationship. I said, okay, yeah, okay. Okay, so then we get to Candiace's package, and they ask her about Drew and Candiace. I wasn't really understanding. Did y'all understand what was going on? Get down in the comments and tell me what y'all thought, because I was like, what's going on with Drew? I don't know if Drew was trying to steal a backup dancer or somebody in the back. I don't know what was going on with that, but y'all tell me what y'all thought was going on. I don't know. And Drew, you got 24 hours to respond, okay? Robyn talks about, or they, recap the whole Candiace and Robyn. I'm like, God damn it, if y'all don't leave it, I'm sick of this shit. I don't want to talk about Robyn and Candiace no more. God damn it. I don't want to hear nothing else y'all got to say about these women. Please shut the fuck up, okay? Anyway, Andy says y'all had such a beautiful friendship, blah, 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 bloppity, bloppity, blue child. What else is going on, okay? Anyway, not Karen, they get into the whole colorism conversation of it all. Now, let's be for real, okay? Colorism is a distant cousin of race, not even a distant, is a close cousin, first cousin of racism, okay? So let's be for real, all right? Robyn says that she felt like the colorism comment was so uncomfortable, and the way that Wendy cleared all of them. I needed this so badly. It's akin to when white people say that you calling me a racist makes me feel so uncomfortable and it's hurtful. So you mean to tell me that calling someone a racist, calling someone a colorist is much more harmful and much more damaging than experiencing racism and or colorism in itself? I said, Robyn, see, that's why y'all be quiet. Please be quiet. And Wendy shut all of them down, even Karen, who thought that, who else would be more qualified to have those conversations. Wendy was like, no, ma'am, not you. Y'all don't have the range. Now, somebody was on Twitter talking about, well, how does Wendy have the range when she bleaching her skin and her mama bleaching her skin? And I'm just kind of looking at them like, Clearly, you do not know how colorism works. Clearly, you do not understand that all of us have been subjected to colorism and racism and the effects of, so we're not even gonna go there. And I honestly don't think that Wendy was saying that she was the one that has the range. I think she was saying that no one on this cast, specifically Robyn, Gizelle, Karen, all of us don't have the range to be having this conversation, so we need to shut it down, which is much in the same vein about us talking about African culture. A lot of us are American, and a lot of us have been raised Christian and or practicing Christianity and have no type of understanding of Nigerian culture or their religious practices. So anyway, we're moving on from there. All I can say is Wendy beautifully packed them up and said exactly what needed to be said. And I was so happy about that, because honestly, if I had to sit there and watch Candiace and Wendy take any more L's, I don't even know what I would do. I was so sick and tired of them taking L's this entire reunion. I said, nah, y'all had all the ammo. Y'all had all the ammo. Y'all had all the intent. Y'all had all of the cars. Why the hell did y'all not come in that motherfucker and start blowing shit up like Rambo? I don't understand. Bitch, y'all would have been like,
say hello to my little friend.
Say hello to my little friend. Bitch, I would have been going off on these hoes. I don't understand. I really don't. I really don't understand. Anyway, Gizelle's listing down all the things. You know, she went to an HBCU. Her daddy was a civil rights activist who's also calling people Aunt Jemima. His dark skin opponent, Aunt Jemima. But okay, all of your family is high yellow. Okay, is he really giving blue veins? And let's not act like light skin, damn near white folk ain't have that. Don't bring that dark skin type of such and such up racial slur up into my house. Okay. Y'all not gonna act like that. We're not going to act brand new, y'all. Let's not do that, okay? So anyway, they break really quickly. The husbands are coming back onto the stage. Nneka is saying that she's stayed off social media, and her husband was like, listen, I need you to focus. I need you to not let anybody cut you off or anything like that, because I'll stand up for you. If you get cut off, if you let them trample you, I'm gonna have to step in. And here go Nneka. Well, you need to be in the back or disappear like Juan Dixon. I was like, girl, do you like your husband, girl? Also, I was like, who, Ike? Okay. Okay. Hey, Ike. What's going on? Sorry. But anyway, we moving forward. Yeah. Any woman would want their husband to be like, if these women come to you, I'm going to shut them down for you. I don't understand how she had a problem with that, but whatever. We moving on. So the husbands come out. And we talk a little bit about Mia being an international hub.
I don't know how many times, but you've been around there.
She says that she has two sides to the coin. She used to be one of the hoes that all the men would go down for quote unquote golfing trips in the DR. Okay. She would be, the little girls coming down and being there, being the free, the travel puss. And then she was also the wife as well. So she played both sides and she knows what it looks like, which would also bust out Ray. Cause remember, Karen said that Ray was going to the DR every year. All right. For a quote unquote golfing trip. You see Karen over on the side. Some, I love you, Ray. I bet you do, child. Mm-hmm. Which is why I don't feel bad why Karen was running around. Because, quote unquote, I do feel like Karen cheating on her husband. But I don't feel bad because guess what? I'm sure Ray was getting it in while he was young and could get it up. Okay? We're moving on. Oh, actually, that also brings me up. I know some of y'all don't watch Married to Medicine, but you should because that's such a good show. But Curtis, Dr. Jackie husband, he has been taking a whole lot of trips to DR, child, and ain't been talking about him at all. So, girl, you do the math, okay? We're moving on. The woman who came out to say, so Chris is here. Andy's greeting all the women. Andy's greeting all the husbands. And we come onto the topic of the lady who said that Chris had an inappropriate relationship with him. Okay. The lady, I don't even know why we bringing this person up. We done brought this lady up so many times, too many damn times for my liking. Although we have Robyn sitting here who has a legitimate claim, but we still talking about Chris and this woman who has no credibility. All right. So Chris said, I didn't really want to be around. I purposely got ghosts this season because I wasn't trying to be around. Here go Andy being messy. Oh, because of Candiace. Candiace didn't want you around. I see why Candiace quit. I do. I see why she quit. Okay. And I do believe that she quit. So she says, no, I want to be around my husband. He says, I just don't want to be around a bunch of ladies who, who I don't too much fool with. And so they bring up the whole situation with the woman again. And here go Robyn. Oh, so you didn't send screenshots of your penis to some woman? So you didn't, but there were screenshots though. So you didn't do that. So I'm just trying to figure out and understand. Bitch, when I tell you I would have lit that whole stage up like Rambo. Bitch, I know you fucking lying. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna have to cuss. I'm gonna have to get into it. I'm getting my pressure getting up, y'all. It's getting up. Bitch, I know you fucking lying. I know your raggedy, trifling, tired ass ain't talking about me and my motherfucking husband when your raggedy ass husband can't even stand here with his balls and back you with the bullshit that he was doing back at the beginning of the season last year, wherever he was doing that shit, quiet as kept, he probably with them hoes right now. If you want to be for real, be fucking for real, Robyn. Not you standing over here talking to me like I'm dumb. Like, oh, so you really believe your husband? Like, cause this woman said she has screenshots, bitch. Your husband admitted to going to a hotel to quote unquote pay for a woman who is a sneaky link for a quote unquote Baltimore Raven. Girl, you fucking believe that? And you want to come for me and my husband, bitch? If you don't sit your raggedy tied ass down with that bobbleheaded wig you got on, bitch, that stiff ass wig, if you don't shut your ass up, she would have got cussed the fuck out, bitch. Don't play with me, because I am not for play. Girl, we will be here today, okay? And you catch that on camera for replay. Do you hear me? Girl, don't play with me, girl. Don't play with me, because I'm not play for play. But you know what? I'm here for Chris. He packed Robyn ass. He packed Robyn ass up and sent her on her fucking way. And I said, I know that's motherfucking right. I know that's right. Okay. So Chris was like, listen, here's the thing. Okay. This lady said I did and I didn't. I ain't never met her. I don't know the bitch. Please, let's move on. So here goes Gizelle talking about, oh, well, actually, the question, let me back up. Here go Andy being messy again. Well, Candiace, did you pay this woman off? Because she really retracted her sentence real quick. And, Candiace responds, I wish she would have said no and just left it at that, because it left too much open for interpretation. But anyway, so then Candiace says, I sometimes believe that maybe specifically Gizelle has something to do with it. Here go Gizelle. Well, why would I have anything to do with it? That woman specifically said that Gizelle had nothing to do with this, and I didn't put her up to it. I said, well, I wasn't, in my mind, I was like, I wasn't even thinking that Gizelle may have had something to do with it. But now that we're having this conversation and that you're saying that this woman is specifically naming you, Gizelle, saying that you had nothing to do with it, leads me to believe that your raggedy ass actually did have something to do with it. I said, you can't even be evil smart. My God. I said, you giving yourself away, mama. So if anybody didn't think that you had nothing to do with it, they damn sure got something to think that you had something to do with it today, because I damn sure think you had something to do with it. Now that you're talking about, because you saying this lady mentioned you specifically not having anything to do with it. Girl, get out of here. So the way Chris packed Gizelle up.
Now check that.
He said, Candiace didn't say that you did it. Candiace said that she has a feeling. Much like when you said that you had a feeling about what you said that I did 2 years ago. It was a feeling. That's it. Okay. And then Chris comes back for round 2 and says, I just find it interesting, right, that people are saying that my wife needs to be careful about her words, but other people get to say, oh, I used the wrong word. And then people are just like, okay. When I tell you Andy just skipped over that, acted like he ain't hear nothing, didn't see nothing, didn't say nothing, nothing went on, child. He acted like it was just a regular Tuesday and moved right the fuck on. I said, right?
I'm just trying to stay calm. Just trying to be calm. That's all.
There you go. And there you go. All right. And then we see Andy asked about Juan not being here and the impact of what that looks like from a husband perspective. Didn't nobody want to say nothing. You know how men get. They never trying to throw each other under the bus, but I don't know what the fuck for, because Juan is raggedy, tied, and through. Now he may be fine, child, because girl, he was something to look at, girl, in season 4. I was like, God damn, that nigga fine. But he ain't shit. When I tell you he ain't shit. Motherfucker ain't shit. But goddamn, I was looking at season 4. I was like, ooh. Anyway, we moving on, because the nigga ain't shit, okay? Anyway, child, we back to Gordon and Mia. They about to lie to us. Girl, I was like, y'all finna play in our face, and girl, I do not have time. I do not have damn time. I don't have time. I really don't. Anyway, y'all get down in the comments. I try not to yell. Did I do good? Huh? I try not to cuss a whole lot, except for towards the end, because Robyn raggedy tied ass. She needed a little bit of dragging. She needed to get tugged on her wig a little bit. Just a little bit. Actually, her whole bobbleheaded wig need to be yanked off. Yank that bitch edges. I'm sick of her. I really am. Not you doubling down, trying to double down on Chris and his and quote unquote alleged infidelity with a woman who has absolutely no credibility, but you have nothing to say about a man, your husband, who went down to a hotel to pay for some woman who quote unquote got, girl, I don't even want to repeat the story because it sounds so fucking stupid. And the fact that Candiace did not sit on Robyn's neck. When I tell the way that Candiace had full right to yank the edges out of Robyn's scalp, and she did not do that. I think at that point she was like, "Yeah, it's over for me. It's over." Anyway, the people on the word on the curb is that Ashley is gone, Candiace is gone, and somebody else is saying Wendy is gone too, y'all. I don't know, but I don't think that I'm going to be able to. Actually, let me just be quiet. Let's see how this plays out in terms of season 9. But quiet as it's kept, they just need to like take a long ass break, okay? Just take a long extended break, because my God, today. Anyway, get down in the comments. Don't forget to check out my merch on my store. My channel turns 1 this year. This is the month that we're going to do a little celebration. I'm going to go live probably on Wednesday. We'll just talk about random stuff. But anyway, check out my merch. Don't forget to like this video before you leave. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.